cottonwoods lie low, I found her 'neath the heavens' amber glow. Our hearts carved in the old oak by the stream, where whispers of our dreams flowed like a beam. The porch creaked under quiet secret games in that lost town. The sunset called my name. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight. Each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed, in the dying light where my heart called home. But shadows stretching, only I'm to blame. Under that sky, the sunset called my name. Years wore down the trail to her front door. Gravel roads don't lead me back no more. Her scarf, still fragrant with yesterday's rain, left behind on the saddle my refrain. The whispering winds, they don't sound the same since from my grass her warmth did fade and wane. Oh, the bleeding sky, how it knew my plight. Each crimson streak a memory in flight. Lonely paths where my scarred boots have roamed, in the dying light where my heart called home. But shadows stretching, only I'm to blame. Under that sky, the sunset called my name. And now each night as stars begin their dance, I wonder if there's still a ghost of a chance to rewrite the tales penned by dust and time, to clear the rust and climb back in her prime. But the night is vast and the chill lays claim on the heart of a cowboy, wild and untamed. Yes, the bleeding sky, it once knew my plight. Its colors dim as I turn from the light. The road stretches long, my regrets I tame. Echoes linger where the sunset called my name. In the stillness her laugh softly fades to low, with the sunset's call a whisper evermore. Out here where the wind whispers through the oak, stands an old ranch, its heart long ago broke. An empty porch swing rocks in the silent breeze, echoes of laughter lost on dusty seas. I recall her scarf red against the winter's gray, dancing like wildfire, then it slipped away. Ain't nothing left now but the shadows and the stains. This ranch remembers, cradles all my loves and pain. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Years rolled like thunder, took the young man I was, left a trail of memories wrapped up in what once. Gone are the hoofbeats that raced the gravel road, only echoes in the barn where we once shared a load. The saddle hangs idle on a dusty, forgotten wall. Her picture, a faded sentinel, a silent, mournful call. No more laughter in the corridors, no boots upon the floor. Just a lone cowboy wandering as the winds of sorrow roar. Oh, these hills recall her steps beside the stream, underneath the sunset's dying golden gleam. Every stone and creek, every wildflower scent, whispers of a love time can't ever mend. Sometimes I feel the rains trying to wash my soul, clear away the footprints, make the broken whole. Yet every storm that passes leaves her deeper in my mind, an anchor in the currents of what I've left behind. So this ranch holds her secrets, like the oak cradles the wind. In the quiet I hear heartbeats from a world that might have been. Forgive me, my dear, as I turn to face the dawn. A cowboy rides the morning light, forever moving on. Yet this abandoned ranch remembers, under stars that never fade, the love that lived and died here in the silence that we made. In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, I heard her laughter mingle with the breeze so low. Underneath that sky, as wide as a dreamer's heart, we carved our names now, just a faded part. Her scarf, a splash of red against the dust, fluttering like a flag, surrender to its trust. Her voice fell apart in the cold autumn winds, words scattered like leaves, her whispers thin from the saddle to the porch, where empty swings sway. Her echo wanders in the dusk, where I lost my way. Each sunset drips down like tears on old stone. Her voice fell apart, and I ride these trails alone. Years peeled away the paint from that old wooden door, where laughter used to live. Now silence grips the floor. The path we walk now overtaken, and by the weeds, lost tracks like my heart, choked by unspoken needs. The cabin holds the cold, like the bed keeps the shape of her. Windows stare blank like eyes that remember how we were. Her voice fell apart in the cold autumn winds, words scattered like leaves, her whispers thin from the saddle to the porch, where empty swings sway. Her echo wanders in the dusk, where I lost my way. Each sunset drips down like tears on old stone. Her voice fell apart, and I ride these trails alone. Oh, how the river knows to bend and sigh, holding reflections of a cloudless sky, but in its depths it hides a stone so sharp, just like the pieces of my broken heart. Her voice fell apart like rain through my hands, fading footprints in soft sinking sands, through whiskey dreams and the cold night's embrace. In every shadow I still search her face. Now every starfall reminds me of the start. Her voice fell apart, and so did my heart. I started writing your name again on this page where all goodbyes begin. No, I won't knock on your door tonight. I've lost that war, and that's alright. You moved on like the seasons do, and I'm still stuck in thoughts of you. But this ain't a plea or some sad song, just a note to say it's been too long. This is the letter I'll never send, folded tight with words that bend. I won't disrupt your life with pain, won't stir the ashes, won't curse the rain. I just had to write to breathe, to mend. So here it is, the letter I'll never send. Wore my shirt that one July. It smelled like smoke and cherry pie. Keep it tucked in my old drawer, beside the words I should have said more. You said one day you'll understand. Well, I don't, but I let go your hand. Love ain't always meant to stay, but it don't just pack its bags and fade. This is the letter I'll never send. No stamp, no tears to recommend. I won't chase what's gone to ground, won't beg a ghost to stick around. I loved you true, I love to the end. But this is it, the letter I'll never send. This is the letter I'll never send, left in a drawer that time won't bend. I'll sign it once and then I'll burn these words that ache, this heart that yearns. I loved you loud, I'll leave you in pain. Goodbye, my love, from the letter I'll never send. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, a woven scarf blue as the prairie sky I found. Right by the porch where we'd sit when day was done, where whispers dance with the setting sun. Scarf shut the door on what we used to be, leaving me with raging winds and memory. Underneath the starlit dome, so vast and wide, I roam alone with your ghost by my side. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's just cold ash. Gravel roads echo with our forgotten laughs. Where wildflowers bloom, now there's just the rain, washing away dreams, leaving behind the pain. Scarves shut the door on all we used to know. Lost in dust clouds where once wild rivers flow. On faded trails my lonesome heart does ride, seeking what's gone with shadows as my guide. Old saddle creaks as I whisper to the breeze, tales of a love as deep as the endless seas. Yet here I wander, a shadow in the dust, holding on to a memory wrapped in twilight's husk. Scarf shut the door, but still I feel you near, in the cry of the night hawk, sharp and clear. I'll ride these lands where sorrow softly pours, forever bound to what was once ours. Scarf shut the door, yet love never ignores. Farewell, my dear, till I find peace where these old rivers bend.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved for eternity, the wind flew with her scarf so light across the plains to the night. Watched the sunset paint the skies, her laughter mingled with my sighs. In that quiet town where time slows, only the wind it truly knows. Oh, the wind flew with my heart in tow, through dusty trails where wildflowers grow. Her whisper haunts these empty streets, in every gust that my longing meets. These gravel roads, they know my sins, where love ended and life begins. Oh, the wind flew with a touch so kind, left me a shadow 2 steps behind. Now the porch swing sways, but it's worn and gray, remnants of rain from a bygone day. The cabin empty like the echo of her voice, in the silence my heart's devoid. Each sunset bleeds into starless nights, where once we dreamed beneath pale moonlight. That oak tree stands, but the names fade as time claims the promises we made. Oh, the wind flew with my dreams so wild, through rugged paths once walked as a child. Her whisper haunts these open gates, any shadow that my soul awaits. These fading trails, they curve and bend, where beginnings blurred into an end. Oh, the wind flew with her smile so bright, now I'm just a whisper in the night. If love is a journey through storms and calm, why does her memory serve as my balm? Across these lands my regrets are sown, underneath skies forever unknown. Oh, the wind flew and
hand I tried to grasp, the scent of her hair and our love's last gasp. Her whisper haunts this broken heart on lonely trails we're worlds apart. These quiet towns, they soak up my cries, where the wind flew with her goodbye. Oh, the wind flew and left me here, holding on to love forever near.
Underneath the boughs of an old oak tree, where the gravel road meets the faded sea, I found her scarf, a whisper in the breeze. Boots closed her eyes, oh, memory seized by that sunken cabin. We dream aloud, stars are blanket, night shroud. Her laughter mingled with the coyote cries. In those boots she closed her eyes. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Swings empty, the oak tree's grown, leaves rustle with a sorrow moan. That old saddle's dry, no more rides since boots closed her eyes. Love abides, rain taps on the window like her gentle touch. In the silence, her voice I clutch, but the echoes fade as the old dog sighs, lost in the dust where the past dies. Oh, the winds they howl, the dust it flies on lonely trails where my heart lies. Every sunset paints her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. Sleeps in the boots where she closed her eyes. So the winds may howl, let the dust still fly. I'll walk these trails till my own goodbye. Every sunset keep her face in the sky since boots closed her eyes. Forever in dreams where the old heart lies since boots closed her eyes. Since boots closed her eyes. In the dawn's pale light, where the oak tree shadows lie, I once woke beside her under the endless frontier sky. The porch creaked softly with our whispered dreams, cold morning tied down in the seams of old blue jeans. The cabin held the warmth of love like a sacred flame, and every whispered wind seemed to breathe her name.
Oh, how the heart can yearn through the seasons turn, lost like the sun dipping low where the quiet rivers flow. Her scarf still holds the scent of juniper and rain, every thread a reminder of love's sweet lingering pain. And now the gravel roads stretch out like the regrets I own. Her laughter echoes over creeks where we once had roamed. The town once bustling phased like the trails we rode, each hoof beat a memory, every sunset low. She drifted away like the leaves in the autumn breeze, left me with these empty rooms and rusting sycamore trees. Oh, how the heart can yearn through the seasons turn, lost like the sun dipping low where the quiet rivers flow. Her scarf still holds the scent of juniper and rain, every thread a reminder of love's sweet lingering pain. By the fireside, the shadows dance alone tonight, the stars above like eyes watching in the quiet light. Maybe in another life where the wildflowers remain, we'd ride those dusty trails, never to part again. Oh, how my heart still yearns as the old world turns beneath the endless sky where old lovers say goodbye, tied down on this cold morning with nothing left to claim. Her memory a silent song, a whisper through the plains.
There's an old oak by the rusted gate where we carved our names in the wood so deep. Sunset bleeds through the leaves like fate on that dusty road where our memories sleep. Whispers dance on a gentle breeze from the porch where you swayed in your summer dress, holding laughter in twilight's tease under stars that heard my heart confess. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns, echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. The cabin stands empty, a hollow frame, scarves you left fluttering like old flames. Gravel crunches underfoot, a lonesome sound where our faded trails no more are found. Raindrops touch the earth dark and slow, kissing the ground where we used to lie. Each drop of memory a silent vow to the winds that carry your goodbye. Oh, how the rusted gate burns with every harsh wind that returns, echoes of your voice, soft and low, drifting over fields where silence grows. Now I roam with my shadow cast long, a lone rider where our love once belonged. By the rusted gate the fire's gone dim, remembering your smile at the horizon's rim, saddled up as daylight seams, a pie for dreams that never return, echoes of your voice. Now a song sung by a cowboy, ragged and worn. Here I roam under vast starlit skies, a lone rider where my heart still lies. In the shadow of the valley where the weeping willows sigh, found an old oak bed where our love used to lie. Underneath that silver moon where we once danced through July, echoes stir the dust as the stars fill up the sky. Empty bed, closed her eyes, now I'm talking to the ghost of scarves left on the post and the whispers of her voice. Riding trails gone cold through the towns where silence lies. The wind's a lonely sound and the bed where love has died. Years have worn the saddle where I once held her so tight. Gravel roads keep leading me back through endless night. The porch lights dimmed as memories start to fade from sight, but her laughter in the rain still cuts like a knife. Empty bed, closed her eyes, now I'm talking to the ghost of scars left on the post and the whispers of her voice. Riding trails gone cold through the towns where silence lies. The wind's a lonely sound and the bed where love has died. Empty bed, closed her eyes, and I whisper to the sky about the love that's passed me by and the tears I cannot cry. With every setting sun as the twilight shadows fly, I'll be riding lonesome trails where old cowboys never die. In the heartbreak of the night with her memory by my side. Empty bed, closed her eyes. Empty bed, closed her eyes. In the shadow of the oak where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette as the daylight met its end. She wore a scarf of crimson against the winter's bite. Beneath that ancient oak we found love in fading light. Now the trails turn cold where we once walked bold, and the oak leaves whisper secrets in the wind. So my heart a lonesome saddle, no rider to hold on that lost trail turn cold. Oh, that lost trail turn cold. Years pass like the dust kicked up by roaming steeds. The town we love now, shadows overtaken by the weeds. Her laughter once filled every corner of the saloon, now just echoes across the barroom under a mournful moon. And the trails turn cold where we danced untold, past the old porch creaking, tales now never told. My dreams like rivers run, but never as bold. On that lost trail turn cold, oh that lost trail turn cold. On a gravel road I wander under skies turning gray, each step a memory fading like the sunset's last ray. What's lost is never found as the night claims the gold in the heart of a cowboy where his tale is slowly told. So the trails turn cold, my love story's sold to the whispering pines in the night so bitterly cold. I ride along the story of love, oh, on that lost trail turn cold, forever lost trail turn cold. And the dust settles soft on the path I once rode, where memories like rain in my soul ever flow. Goodbye, sweet love, your tale forever told. On that lost trail turn cold, that forever lost trail turn cold.
The screen door still creaks like it used to when you'd run out barefoot in the dew. Your laughter lived in every board, now silence echoes more and more. The porch swing sways like it knows your name, still dances in that old-time frame. I sat and watched the fireflies and heard your voice in the wind's disguise. The porch still remembers how we kissed in late September. Your head on my chest, the sky burned red. Now it's just ghosts and things unsaid. The rocking chair, don't ask me why, but it groans like it's about to cry, yeah. This old house don't feel like timber. It breathes, it aches, it still remembers. Your coffee cup still on the sill, the rose you dried, it's hanging still. The light you loved in the kitchen bay still floods the floor the same old way. I fixed the roof, you always nag, but some holes just ain't meant to patch, like the one you left inside my chest, where love once lived now lays to rest. The porch still remembers all our storms and all our embers, the way you'd hum that country song, barefoot twirling all night long. Now it just creaks when no one's near and echoes back the yesteryear. This ain't a house, it's love's old ember burning slow. It still remembers. I don't come here to rewind, just to touch what you left behind. If these walls could write a letter, they'd say we almost made it better. The poor
remembers, and it ain't forgiving, but it's tender. It don't blame, it don't cry, it just holds time as it goes by. So I'll sit here till the sun sets low, with your name in every shadow. And though you're gone, I still surrender to this porch that still remembers. In the valley where the cottonwoods remember, my love carved her name on a forgotten old oak. Underneath the sky's amber, we promised forever. Her shadow mingled with mine, neither of us spoke. The wind was our witness, whispering through the grass. As the sun dipped low, our love was cast. Oh, his shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed. In the silence all I find is her absence there. Years drift like tumbleweeds over old trails. The cabin by the creek stands quiet and forlorn. Her scarf still hangs on a rusty old nail, a faded fragment of the days now torn. Porch creaks under steps of solitude, where once we danced to life's sweet tune. His shadow stood still on that dusty graveled road, where the echoes of her laughter once filled the air. Now I roam like a ghost in the places we once roamed, and the wind carries whispers of a love now spared. Oh, how the rains came down like sorrow from above, washing away the tracks we made side by side. Yet in every storm I searched the clouds for our lost love, hoping the raindrops speak of where her love resides. His shadow stood still, but mine's cast long and thin on paths unwalked and sunsets growing dim. If I could ride back to where our world began, I tell her I still see her in every shadow, every span. Yes, his shadow stood still as I journeyed to fulfill the promise of a love time cannot kill. Where the oak tree shadows creep, by the creek where the willows weep, there's a wheel half buried where lilies grow, marking love's passage soft and slow. Her laughter echoes in the breeze, whispers cross the Amarillo seas. That old wagon wheel, rusted red, spins tales of the love we once had. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds winds and the fire still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever gone, bound to the ghost. The wagon wheel haunts. Years have worn the leather of my saddle. Paths have changed, now let's travel. The cabin's empty, the porch swings alone, echoing steps of a love long gone. Riding these trails dusk to dawn, the scarf she left now sun-bleached and worn. Gone dreams where wild roses sprout, leaving just shadows filled with doubt. Wagon wheel, keep on turning through the whispering winds and the fire still burning. My heart rides on your rusty rim, rolling through memories brim to brim. In the cool night air under starlit vaults, my spirit wanders, my heart halts. By that old wagon wheel I'm forever gone, bound to the ghost. The wagon wheel haunts. Now the rains trace old trails like tears on my face, each drop a memory, each storm a trace of a love so wild like the Mustangs that run underneath the fading western sun. Wagon wheel, keep on turning, my heart's a campfire forever burning. Ghostly love, ride with the wind in the wild yonder where our dreams have thinned. Here by the wheel I stand, I haunt with the quiet whispers the wagon wheel taunts. In the silence there's nothing to flaunt, just a cowboy's memories, and the wagon wheel haunts.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where wild winds whispered you to me, the earth smelled sweet after the rain. Your laughter echoed, eased the pain. We carved our love on that aged bark, promised forever beneath the stars. But storm stays long on this lonesome ridge. Your scarf still dances on the broken bridge. My heart rides trails where we once roamed. In every sunset I ride alone. The winds may settle, the dust may lay, but in my home the storm stays. Now the porch swing sways with no delight, that old cabin veiled in twilight. The gravel road bears no more your trace, only footprints that time can't erase. Where once our dreams like wildflowers bloom, now stand silence in quiet gloom. Yes, storm stays harsh on this weary heart. Your memory lingers though we're apart. The saddle's empty, the night sky sprawls against
against the echo of your distant calls. The rains may cleanse, the oak may sway, but in my heart the storm stays. I wander past where laughter dwelt, underneath the heavens we once held. Each step away stretches like miles on the trails of our lost smiles. As the storm stays deep in the folds of night, and I'm left alone with these fading lights. No more you, just the wind's soft cries and the haunting of our last goodbyes. Though time moves on, my world decays under the endless stormy grays. In every shadow love betrays, here in my heart the storm stays. In the shadow of the whispering oak, where the sun paints gold on the old porch spoke, there's a swing that creaks where we used to sit, carving our names in the wood bit by bit. Rusted chains, but the memories glide smooth as the river's slow embracing tide. Oh, the swing echoes with a lonely song of laughter that's fled and days that are gone. Under the oak where the soft winds blow, my heart holds the warmth, but my arms feel the cold. Each creak a beat of the times we knew. The swing echoes, but not with you. Now the dust swirls on an empty track, where we once walked, no sign of turning back. The cabin stands, but it's hollow inside. Echoes of footsteps, where silence now resides. Your scarf still hangs by the door, so thin, faded like the jeans you danced in. Oh, the swing echoes with a lonely song of laughter that's fled and days that are gone. Under the oak where the soft winds blow, my heart holds the warmth, but my arms feel the cold. Each creak a beat of the times we knew. The swing echoes, but not with you. Sometimes the prairie calls under that vast sky, telling me to roam, yet asking me why. In the heart of the wind, your voice soft and low tells me part of me stayed in that sunset's glow. Yes, the swing echoes with the ghost of a song. Your laughter's a memory as I wander along. Under the oak where the old shadows play, I'll sit here until my last sunset fades away. And maybe these echoes will someday be through, but the swing will always only echo for you. This ballad, sung deep and slow, carries the emotional weight of long gone better days, and the acceptance of solitude wrapped in the haunting beauty of the western landscape. As the sun sets, the music fades like the light, leaving a poignant silence that speaks volumes.
where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark, a heart of flame. Beneath its boughs we swore in vain, in wild lands where the wind speaks and whispers, that old porch where your laughter rang, a melody midst the rustling plains. Now just a shadow under moon's wane, where a cracked frame lingers. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads, through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. The cabin stands on the ridge alone, its windows dark, its warmth unknown. Gravel roads reclaimed by thorn, echoes of our footsteps, now just echoes. That saddle hangs unweathered still, untouched by time against my will. Each dusk I trace the lonely hill, where memories like rivers softly. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads, through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. And so I ride beneath the stars, guided by the night's soft scars, learning that love, like life, is sparred by time's ungentle, cruel hands. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, each sunset lost, each day is won. In this life where I must roam, I carry your love, my eternal home. The cracked frame lingers, but it's clear, in every whisper I feel you near. A cowboy's heart, lone but sincere, holding to memories, I ride on alone.
Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers secrets in a dance, you and I carved our names for eternity. In that wild field where we took our last stance, with a scarf you left all tattered and red, tied to the branch where our love stories bled. Saddle cries on a dusty trail, echoes of hoofbeats, a lonesome wail. Sunset burns just to fade away, like your voice in the winds of yesterday. Oh, this heart rides alone tonight, under stars that don't shine as bright. Now the old porch creaks with no one to know. The tales of the laughter are sweet undertow. An empty cabin keeps the cold at its heart. Gravel roads lost to the wilderness raft, where the river used to sing you to sleep. Lies the silence so heavy, so deep. Saddle cries on a dusty
winds, how they twist and they weave. Your absence is the ghost I can't leave. Oh. Saddle cries on that dusty trail, a cowboy's heart told a lonesome tale. Every sunset I whisper your name in the hopes that my soul you'll reclaim. Yet here I ride forever astray, in the twilight of memories that won't fade away.
In the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers cling to leaves, I found her scarf of faded blue dance softly on the breeze. The wild land stretched vast and wide beneath the endless flame. In that quiet town of yesterdays, a memory called my name. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds in nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Where the gravel road meets the horizon's end, I lost more than just my way. Her laughter echoed in the hills, a sound I couldn't say. The porch still holds our stories, worn from time and pain, but the door creaks lonely melodies to rooms that won't explain. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds in nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Across the creek, under the moon's soft glow, I felt her gentle touch. It's in the quiet solace where I miss her most. The silence says so much. The saddle sits untouched. The dust has laid its claim. In the heart of a Roman cowboy burns a never-ending flame. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, in the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. My heart's a lonesome rider on a trail marked by her name. In every fading twilight, that memory calls my name. In the echo of old hoofbeats, forever she'll remain. As long as suns keep setting, that memory calls my name.
Out by the bend of the Willow Creek, where shadows whisper and the oak trees speak, found a rusty locket in the mud so deep, a relic of what I couldn't keep. The cold wind hums her sweet old tune under the mournful prairie moon. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck. Ever clasping hinge, a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track, she's a memory I can't win back. The cabin's empty on Mockingbird Hill, her scarf still hangs on the old coat rack, so still. The porch where we danced is worn and gray, time took our names and dreams away. The gravel road where we used to stride, now just a path where my sorrows hide. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck. Every clasp and hinge, a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track, she's a memory I can't win back. In the silence of the falling rain, I reckon love's like the fleeting train. Tracks lead somewhere but just cold steel, they don't feel the fire that a heart can feel. So I'll drop this locket in the river wide, let it drift where lost things abide. That rusty locket and my breaking heart, in the twilight of love we drift apart. Dusty trails and an endless track, with every sunset I feel her lack. And like the sun dips low out of view, I'm a shadow waiting, missing you.